What's up, y'all? I'm back with another look, and today I'm going to show you guys how to achieve this really cute Barbie pony with flips and a deep swoop. So let's get right into it. So as you all know from the last video, I like to start off on blow dried hair and put it in a ponytail because it helps me manage the hair. I'm just going to take out little sections, hot comb the roots, and then go over it with the straightener. I usually only do one quick pass with the straightener because I don't need it super straight, but just straight enough to slick it down. And I start off at the root with a hot comb because that really just helps me get closer to the roots than a straightener would without burning my client. Yes, ma'am. Just look at these silky results. Look at that hair. Look how it flips. Look how it moves. A lot of heat is really not necessary to get good results. Stiff where? Let me know. Stiff where? Point it out. You can. Okay? So right here, I'm just doing a side part and we're figuring out where we want her swoop to go and how far we want it to go back. It really just takes trial and error so you can figure it out with your client. So I'm just really making sure I get the right proportion for it. Now I'm just going to section the swoop off and get into laying the ponytail. I'm going to show you all the products I use. I use hair glue. Make sure you have some good bobby pins. Pump it up spritz is what I like to use. My handy dandy edge brush and my edge booster for thick and coarse hair. Make sure you get the one that says rich moisture and shine. I'm just combing her hair up into a ponytail, and I'm going to do the ponytail about 1.5 inches behind her swoop. You can put it lower, you can put it higher, but this is just where we wanted to do it because we're going to make the ponytail a little dramatic. So I don't want to start off with it too high because when I attach the ponytail, it's going to look pretty high. So I just separated the little bit of edges we're going to leave out. Now I'm going to dip my edge brush in my edge booster, and I'm going to go ahead and start going over the ponytail with the edge brush. And this is what I'm going to use to maneuver the product throughout the ponytail and really lay it down. And I did leave out some back baby hairs to do some little swoops in the back. You can't really do this with everybody because some people just have really long hair in the back and they don't really have shorter pieces to do it with. But I mean, you can always just jazz it up a little, do what you want, do some little curls back there, whatever you and your client decide. Now I'm just going to take my bigger brush and go over the ponytail to make sure it's all even and smooth. Then I'm going to take out that rubber band and go over it again with the comb to make it really smooth, and then really secure the actual ponytail with more bands. And you want to make sure the ponytail is pretty secure but still loose enough for the client to move their head without any tension or headaches or anything like that. And I do use multiple rubber bands just to give it extra security. And I'm using like the medium size rubber bands. You can find these at the beauty supply. I'm just going to go over her edges with a straightener and do like a little small curl so that when I lay them with the edge control, it'll have that little curl, little swirl, little swoop effect, or whatever you want to call it. Now I'm just going to braid down her actual ponytail so that we can go ahead and ball it up in a bun and put some wrapping paper around it. So I'm just putting it in a little bun. We were trying to decide if the bun was too big, but then we decided, you know what, go big or go home. We're gonna make it pretty dramatic. So we kept the bun the size it was and put the wraps around it. I'm just using these wax paper wraps you can also get at the beauty supply store. So I'm gonna use glue to secure it down, but after I secure it all down, I'm also gonna put some rubber bands around it to really secure it. Now I'm just gonna put my hair glue all around the little bun. I'm gonna do it in sections so that it's not super messy, but I prefer to use hair glue, so this is how I'm gonna do it. And as I wrap the weave around, I'm just gonna take my blow dryer every now and then and blow it with some cool air to really secure the bundle down and make sure the glue is dry and make sure it's not gonna like slip off. And I'm literally just wrapping it around in a circle. It's just like wrapping something around a cylinder. I'm not really sure how to explain it properly, but I'm sure you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm literally just wrapping it around the bun. And like I said, we decided to go big or go home. So yes, this bun is super high, but it turned out really cute. Once I get all the tracks glued down, I'm going to comb through it to make sure there's no tangles. Then I'm going to take a little piece from the back and wrap it around the base of the ponytail. And I did end up using multiple pieces just to really cover the tracks at the base of the ponytail and to make it a little bit thicker. You can just use your discretion when it comes to this and use however many pieces you need. So before I do the flips, I'm going to do a little blunt cut at the ends. I'm not the best at cutting hair, so I just did what I could do. You're not really going to be able to tell when you actually do the flips. Fun fact, I forgot to do the swoop, y'all. I was supposed to do the swoop before I even added the tracks, and the hair with the swoop was supposed to be braided down with the ponytail hair, but I'm pretty quick on my feet, so I ended up adding it in at the end, and it looked fine. But anyway, I'm just going to take my edge brush with my edge booster like I did for the rest of the ponytail, and I'm going to do it in layers, 2 layers. So I did the first layer, now I'm on the second one. You can just use your discretion, like it's pretty self-explanatory. So then we just figured out what shape we wanted for our swoop and how deep we wanted it to be. And then to mold it down, I'm literally just taking the edge brush and shaping the swoop and putting the product through it. And I'm literally going to lay it down all the way to the back and put product all throughout it. And then I'm just going to use bobby pins to really secure it in its place. In my humble opinion, swoops are very hard to do. They are not a joke. So I was really stepping out of my comfort zone doing this, but you know what? I think we pulled it off. So to blend the swoop in with the ponytail, I literally just bobby pinned it up in the back because the ponytail is going to go over it. And then I put some more hair strips over her swoop to really lay it down, because once I take those hair strips off, it is not going to move, honey. It is going to stay in place. So lastly, I'm just going to take my little 1/2 inch straightener. I think it's 1/2 inch, maybe it's 1 inch, not sure, so sorry guys, but it's just a little thin straightener. I'm going to go through in sections and do like a little curl motion to the ends of the ponytail, which is going to give it that flip effect. After I do that, I'm going to take the comb and go through it to make it all look like one big flip and give it that really uniform look. No stiffness, baby. This is a beauty supply bundle. I got this for like $10. I kid y'all not. This ponytail lasted her probably around 2 weeks. Like, I'm not even playing. But of course, you know, after a few days, the ponytail is going to start to get a little stiff when you're using the little cheap bundles. But it's okay because it looked cute and it lasted pretty good. To finish it all off, we're just going to go through and do the swoop reveal, honey. Cut off the strips and look at that. Slick and laid, mistakes and all, and we still put it off. As you can see, this tutorial is very beginner friendly. I know it's a little bit chaotic because it's my first time doing it too, and that just shows y'all that y'all can do it, because I'm really afraid of swoops, but I went in there and I killed it. And that's that. Top it off with a little hairspray to give it that shine, honey, and there we go.